Whoa, Austin C here. Above the sun.io. What's going on, Luminaires? You juggernauts, you're powerful and unstoppable. It's Friday. Just got back from the future above the sun. Thought maybe we'd do a little news, what's happening below the sun globally. Just touch on that, maybe talk about the markets a little bit. Got to make it quick. Got to get into the city for an appointment. So anyhow, let's see what we got to talk about here this morning. Live above the sun. Hope you lived above the sun today. So just some new stuff. Hey, guess what? Disney cut 7,000 jobs, slash 5.5 billion in costs as it unveils vast restructuring. Disney said it will be reorganizing into three divisions: entertainment, ESPN, and parks and experiences. Whoa, that sounds nice. But unemployment is at a 50-year low. Isn't that right? Well, layoffs going all over the place, but no fear anywhere, especially not here. But you need to know this stuff. Just touch on it, we move on. Okay? Love you guys. Netflix starts cracking down on password sharing in 4 countries: Canada, New Zealand, Portugal, and Spain. Ooh, yeah, I've been riding my daughter's train, but here's the good news. Users will be asked to set a primary location for their Netflix accounts and will be allowed 2 sub-accounts for users who don't live in that household. Already talked to my daughter. I'm getting one of the sub-accounts. Her grandfather's getting the other. So we're in. How Nostra will change the world of privacy. Bitcoin users have already flocked to it en masse. It has been the subject of constant raving from Edward Snowden. Eddie, what's up? What's going on there in Russia? The former CEO and founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is participating. Thanks, Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. We appreciate that. It's been heralded as the replacement for Twitter and Instagram, but some industry insiders predict it'll destroy both. I just think we need to pay attention. Nord Stream sabotage was CIA, U.S. Navy covert up, Seymour Hersh, bombshell. I love that. Don't you love that? Shocking, breaking, bombshell. Bombshell prompts White House response. Famed journalist and Pulitzer Prize winner Seymour Hersh, who for decades was a star reporter writing for the New York Times and the New Yorker, on Wednesday published a new bombshell as his first Substack post. Above the Sun will be doing Substack as well. I guess it's, for me, I think it's for misfits. I love missing fitting. Yeah, not a big deal. Prompting a quick White House response. Yeah, we don't know nothing about it. We didn't do it. He who lives by his lies perishes by those same lies, you jabron. Maryland considering bill that would allow the vaccination of children without parents' consent. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch over the evil and the good. Good to know. Bill Gates says it's okay for him to use private jets because he's the solution to climate change. I'm going to go in a different direction, bro, but what do you got to say? I quote, I'm comfortable with the idea that not only am I not part of the problem, but paying for the offsets, but also through the billions that my breakthrough energy group is spending, that I'm part of the solution, Gates added. Not really a fan of billy goats. That's all I'm going to say about that. Freedom versus more government control. GOP's alternative vision for future of America. Today, our freedom is under attack. The America we love is under attack. It's not normal. It's crazy and it's wrong, she said. Biden and the Democrats have failed you. They know it. You know it. It's time for a change. From blue to red, you're all in the same bucket, so we're going to go in a little different direction. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say for right now. I didn't look at today's news. This was from yesterday. I tried to do this last night, but anyhow, let's move on. Let's do a screen share. Let's see what's happening in the markets. No clue. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we got time. We're all right. Why am I going to lower your hand there, Sid? What are you doing? All right. Where are we? Let's go. We'll go right here. We're going to share. Hopefully this works out. Good. Let's go to the markets. Oh, markets were down. Well, I'll let the more educated people explain all that. But when bond yields go up, interest rates go down, it's not good. Oil. What do we got? Oil's up a little bit. Come on, silver and gold. Where are we at? Good time to stack, folks. It's a manipulated market, but we know that, right? What's going on in crypto? Crypto is down. We're down. Ooh, back to truck up. Market cap's over $1 trillion. Remember, gold's a $10 trillion asset. The entire market cap of crypto is $1 trillion. So anything you're doing today, enjoy your future 10x return. That's all I'm going to say about that. Over 22,000 coins, too complicated. 99% of them I'm not going to make it. So I played safe. I'm sticking with number one and number two, not financial advice. You do what you want, right? Isn't that good? You're a sovereign individual. I love it. So here's the Bitcoin chart. This is on the weekly. You can see we're down here. This is where we were at one point, 69,000 all-time high. That was a great day. Ooh, good feeling. Can't wait to get back there. But in the meantime, been stacking sats all the way down and long-term holder, right? So crypto's, yeah, we're down a little bit. But again, good opportunity. I did want to quickly read an article, if I can, on what's going on in Nigeria, because I just think it's a signpost, which I think signposts are good, as to possibly what might be unfolding. So folks above the sun can, prepare. So we're not surprised, so we can help folks below the sun, because we're here below the sun. We go up and down, to and fro, right? So yeah, so this is the Bitcoin chart weekly. Looks good though. I'm loving it. We'll see what happens over the weekend here. Well, let's go to this article here. This is Bitcoin Magazine. See, and it's a short article, so I'll see if I can wrap this up, and you'll get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Nigerians are fighting for their own money, and Bitcoin can help, as Nigerians have been cut off from access to their own money amid a bank note redesign. Bitcoin is the best chance to reinvent the system. And this is an opinion editorial by our boy Ray Youssef, a founder and CEO of Paxful, and a founder of Built with Bitcoin Foundation. Thank you, Ray, for your contribution. Imagine standing in endless lines, fighting to get a hold of your own money. Read that again and try to make sense of it. This is life for millions of Nigerians right now who face a redesign of their banknotes, the Naira. And I apologize if I'm not saying that right. That's what I'm going to use for this morning, which means old Naira banknotes will be useless after February 10th. That's today. It's my youngest boy's birthday, too. I got happy birthday to you. I got good kids. I'm blessed. This is a problem because while Nigeria hopes to move closer to a digital cash economy, the country is still heavily cash dependent. What type of cash? US dollars. Yeah, that's changing. The policy is causing a flood of people at bank offices and ATMs desperate to swap their old banknotes for the new redesign. Adding fuel to the fire, the Central Bank of Nigeria has imposed a weekly cash withdrawal limit, which as of January 9th was 500,000 Naira for individuals. That's around just over $1,000, and 5 million Naira, around just over 10,000, almost 11,000 for organizations. While these weekly limits already seem insane, the actual amount Nigerians can pull out depends on what's available at each location. What's unfolding on the ground in Nigeria? So Ray has a team there. My team in Nigeria is witnessing all-day queues with many people walking away empty-handed. Some bank offices and ATMs do not even have cash to dispense. Nigerians are bringing mattresses to ATMs, and others are arriving at ATMs at 4 a.m. to be 115th in line for when they open at 8 a.m. Scarcity is even bigger issue in some rural areas, and individuals have not been able to access any new notes. I'm hearing that after returning the old notes to the banks through their kids or agents, because most are unbanked, they are unable to get new notes. This puts a halt to their day-to-day transaction and livelihoods. And for the individuals who are able to get Naira point of sale, transaction charges skyrocketed by 400% in most cities across the country. This is causing a lot of fear. No fear here, anywhere, and especially not here. Yeah, this is causing a lot of fear as inflation is already over 20%, and Nigerians are struggling to keep up with the cost of living. This is all coming to a head during a massively important general election on February 25th. The monetary and political collision is causing its own chaos as political parties in Nigeria are threatening an election boycott if the February 10 deadline is pushed back again. They believe that less cash in circulation will cut down on election fraud and vote buying. Beyond the election, advocates for the redesign also believe that Nigerians are cash hoarding, and by getting a better sense for the money circulating in the economy, they can better tame inflation. We're almost home here, folks. Bitcoin can solve this. Nigeria has shown the world that Bitcoin can be the solution. Mass adoption will not happen overnight, but it will put an end to these terrible bottlenecks. Money is a human right, and people should not be waiting in day-long queues for their own money. The beauty of Bitcoin is that while it is not tied to a central authority, it can strengthen a national economy. Imagine that. Bitcoin has proven to do this by lowering inflation, giving more people access to the economy, increasing transparency, and acting as a universal translator of money. Through the Lightning Network, Bitcoin can also bring in international wealth and employment. By plugging into global value chains, Nigerians are able to receive payments for their services virtually instantaneously and for free. Last chapter here, just about done. Breaking the global monopoly on wealth. For too long, the people of countries like Nigeria have had a gun held to their heads. If the Nigerian government tried to move its economy forward by putting its people to work and flooding its economy with money, it would get a call from the International Monetary Fund. Justice and judgment. Two faces of the love of God. It's not right, Father. And I know you know that. I know you're taking care of business. Just let us know what we can do to help. But it's not right. Not a fan of corruption, folks. That's what we're here to do. Disperse the corruption. It's got no place. It's out. That's it. Settled. I'm not angry. I'm just a little passionate. I heard a good man say that. Good dude. Love you, Ian. All right, where are we at? Buying Western currencies at a premium to fuel its economic upswing. If not, the IMF could use its control of price discovery to ruin the local currency. This isn't unique to Nigeria. It's happening all across the global south. Well, it's happening everywhere on the planet, but it's being exposed and dealt with. That's what we're feeling, folks. So keep using desire, intention, faith, and hope, right? Get it in your imagination. See it on the inside. Observe what you're seeing and watch it play out. I love it. It's great. It's the reason why the region remains poor while it's seeping with natural resources and a strong growing youth population. Go get them, youth. Go get them. So sadly, there will be no global South version of the New Deal. That right is only reserved for the West. But instead of enacting policies like cash withdrawal limits and currency swapping, I implore the Nigerian government to lean into Bitcoin and allow its economy to flourish. That requires a decision. Isn't that powerful? Right? The technology of choice and a decision. Just stop making some flipping good ones. How about that? I implore the Nigerian government to lean into Bitcoin and allow its economy to flourish. Through Bitcoin, it can open the Nigerian economy up to more international employment, shield Nigerians from economic volatility, and lessen its reliance on international centralized power. Prosperity for everyone, powered by Bitcoin. It's beautiful. So with that, got to get into the city. Love you guys. Let me start to share. And just stay in the way, stay in the path, spread the love, keep it real, and we'll see you above the sun.